So the 1.2 live stream just ended, and they explained and showed off everything that's coming out in the most recent update or upcoming update. And honestly, I yeah, yeah, we got an update here, boys. We're getting story content, and that's what I'm really excited about. I want to see how things play out. If you've been keeping up with the leaks, you know that things are gonna get really crazy. Even here in the live stream, they showed off some of the bosses and the new enemies and the new area, and everything just looks fantastic, right? We of course got the trailer as well as what we're seeing here, and we get to see Kafka in action. We get to see Blade in action, and then there's Luca, and then the trailer shows off like Dan Hang and everything. And honestly, wow, they're really putting a lot of work in the second half of 1.2. I was expecting them to do that anyways, but actually seeing it right here, man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. And the events we're getting as well, from the leaks, the events do match. So from the leaks, everything has been consistent and reliable so far. We are getting another planar event like the one we just recently had. So Simulated Universe is going to get boosted drops. We're getting a Cavern of Corrosion one where relics are also doubled in there. We're getting a Warp Trotter event. There's an event where you essentially like go back and you do a bunch of boss fights to like make your own protagonist amiibo, kind of like a sculpture here. It's pretty fun. Oh, and the boss, we were like right there. The what is her name? I don't even know her name, but the Abundance boss, she's so beautiful. The minute I saw her and they did the whole breakdown of her for her character, I couldn't help but think, oh my god, is that Kiara from FGO? It literally is just Kiara. This update, oh boy, this update's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so sick. Of course, we're gonna get the 10 Starrail passes for logging in as well. Blade is on the picture of it, so once again, the league said that, and it was true, you know. And recently, in terms of news for the game, Hoyo has been cracking down on leaks. They're trying to suppress it, but it's the same way how they did it for Genshin. If you're in the Genshin community, then you know what that's like and how that goes, right? Like, if you play Genshin, they got their update 4 leaks a while ago, and what do you know? Look at what's happening, right? So whoever is doing it, or the group that's doing it, we thank you. You are doing a fantastic job, and please keep it up. But getting on to the actual Honkai stuff, we have a lot coming up in this update. The events, of course, are going to be spread out, but they're going to be really good as well. There's like a fun little dungeon crawler one. I wouldn't say dungeon crawler, but it's kind of like what's that one game? I'm trying to remember it, but you essentially are a miner and you just kind of like try to find treasure on a puzzle piece, kind of like that. I don't think the events in 1.2 is gonna be like the museum treasure event, or I would say the museum event is gonna be the protagonist event, is what I would say for this update. But getting on to like how the characters are, we of course know that Blade is going to be first for the banner, right? And that's another thing. The banner characters did not change this time around, right? You know, I thought, like, for example, with Kafka's banner, they were going to put Hook instead of Serval, because it's like, we just had Jing Yuan as a lightning, and Kafka's also lightning, but they're sticking to it. And you essentially have a full dot team when you roll for Kafka, and that's like, damn, right out the gate, you get a full dot team with her. Her banner is really good. Blade's banner, we know it's gonna be like Natasha, Arlen, and Sushang, right? Yeah, Sushang. So that banner is honestly all right. Like the only character you really want from that banner would be Su Shang, because her eyelines are really good. But besides that, eh? To be honest, eh. What's really good is the Lycone banners. Like Kafka's banner has all of the like good Nihilde cards on it. And that's something that you should probably check out. Even if you don't want her Lycone, but the Lycones that they have on there is really good. I would recommend rolling on Kafka's Lycone banner. That is something to look out for. The boss of this update is gonna be really cool. Besides, like, spoilers, we're gonna be fighting like Yan Qing and stuff like that. Because if you like look in the trailer, we do see like him fighting Blade, and like there's gonna be like a square off kind of thing happening. But besides that, the big boss, the Abundance boss, oh man, 3 phases of hell back to back to back. Apparently, the boss is Abundance and Destruction. It's a dual boss, which is interesting, right? I do wonder what that means and how we got to that part, but we'll see in the update. Something else to really think about is so you know how after we beat Cocolia, or before we beat Cocolia, we got preservation, right? And we got a new form, and then we got the new lens and new element. I wonder if they're gonna do that here for us, and are we gonna get Hunt, like a Hunt character? Because in this world, in with the Zhang Zhou and the Luofu, it's a battle between the Abundance and the Hunt, right? So if the boss we're fighting is the Abundance slash Destruction, does that mean that we're gonna get a Hunt form in order to combat this? And if we are, I wonder what element it's gonna be. I doubt it's gonna be wind, because we already have like Dan Hang as our wind Hunt, so it'll probably be Lightning Hunt, Ice Hunt. It'll most likely be Lightning, yeah. I think it will be Lightning for the Hunt character, but I don't know how they do it in Genshin. They may space it out here, where it's like every couple of planets we then get an upgrade to our character, or it's every world where there's like a huge what do you call them, god to beat, the Aeons. Yeah, unless there's a huge Aeon we have to beat for that world. It could be one of those, honestly. But either way, that is something to think about. I wonder if they are going to do that, and if they are, man, I'm pretty excited for that. A new form we get to mess around with, man. But that means we need to get more. We need to get more Lycones, and it's just, oh man. Something else coming with the update is the simulated universe. We are getting World 7 right now, actually. World 7, I hope you're ready. It's gonna be the deer, the Ebon deer. That one, I am hard stuck on Memory of Chaos 6 right now, and it is whooping my ass. I'm not even gonna front, I'm having a real hard time. I swallowed my pride, I'm gonna have to level up Jabard. For this fight, I need AoE shielding, because that deer, when he says fall, I say, sir, yes, sir, and I just die. My whole team gets wiped, and there's nothing I can do about it. That is my Discord. Sorry about that. I know. I know I made you check. My fault. It's mine. But, yeah, it's... Well, I don't know what to do about World 7. I'm so scared. I don't want to do that. It's gonna be so hard. Oh my god. Like, I don't know if they're gonna make it hard like the Memory of Chaos. They probably will, because the deer one-shotting you with like its random bud that it does is like a part of it. So great. great, you know, like I thought I can get away from it, but I guess not, right? And here we have Kafka on the screen, and of course, she is the best character. We love Kafka in this household. If you say otherwise, then I mean, sure, I'm not gonna like fight you on that, but you are wrong, right? Like you can be respectfully wrong, and that's gonna be your case. But yeah, getting back to the deer is gonna be like the worst thing imaginable, and there's nothing that we can do about it. That deer is gonna just run through a lot of people, including me. That means we're getting the new planar sets, the one that's like if your crit rate is like 70%, then you get the bonus skill damage and basic attack, which 70% isn't bad, it's definitely achievable, but when it was 80, oh my god, when it was 80, that was a heart attack and a half. That means we're also getting the new Cavern of Corrosion, right? The new relic set for Blade. So this update's gonna have a lot of farming. I really hope you guys are ready to farm because we're gonna be here for a long time, right? Thank God we're having another planar event, and the Cavern of Corrosion event is happening. So guys, better start saving those fuel if you have fuel, I guess, because by the time then the battle pass is going to refresh, so you battle pass owners can once again claim your addiction. Ooh, another thing, speaking of events, we're getting an event that is giving out the what is it called, the resin model. Yes, so that's actually really good. I think what they're going to be doing now is with every major update, like 1.3, 1.4, blah, 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 we're going to be getting an event that gives out a model resin, which if they do, that's good. It does make the grinding a lot easier. It tones it down a bit, but still, only having two, it does hurt, but it's better than nothing. Because I'm not going to lie, getting these speed boots and these energy regen ropes is going to be the death of me. Like, I've been farming for a couple of days now for Japard to try to get the speed boots for him. And oh my god, oh my god, I'm still doing it. I've done at least oh, it's like 8 runs per day, or maybe a bit more than 8 runs a day, and I'm just not getting anything for him. It's literally just not dropping. No, it's like 16. You get 2 per. Yeah, no, I'm doing 8. Yeah, it's just horrible. It's literally horrible. Please send help. Please send help. I'm begging you. But yeah, like 1.2 is going to be a very good update. It's going to bring us a lot of content, and it should bring a lot of players back. For those that have quit or were waiting on story content, then, well, here you are. We have story content for you. I can't guarantee how long it's going to be or how good it's going to be, but I can be hopeful, and I can guess and say, hey, you know what? They delayed it for this long, they worked on it, and it should be pretty good, right? It's going to be a huge climax to this story. And I know that they definitely delayed it to like change it because they realized the part with Dan Shu wasn't really cutting it for main story. So whatever they worked on and improvised, hey, we're gonna see the results of it in this coming update. I'm looking forward to it. Man, oh man. I don't know. I'm just afraid. I'm really afraid to know how much I'm gonna have to farm. Like, it's gonna be insane. I'm still trying to finish Japard with the speed boots, and I guess Yukong is done, but then I gotta do traces. And then when it comes to Blade, I'm gonna have to pre-farm for Blade, right? Because I plan to roll on Blade and Kafka. So for Blade, I need a bunch of like his traces, and then I need a couple hundred books, and it's just gonna be so much. And I'm gonna have to do the same like a week before for when Kafka comes out, or like 2 weeks before. Like, you see what I mean? It's just so much. It's so much, man. Damn. But honestly, that's it for the update and the news that we got. There are some codes, right? I'll put it in the description. There are codes. They expire the day after the live stream, so tomorrow on the 9th. So you guys definitely should use those codes. They give you 300 jades and a little bit of the other currencies, like the books, some Litecoin XP, and like 50k credits. All right, so make sure you guys use that. And let's hope 1.2 is a banger, because I think it's gonna be a banger. All right. All right, man. Catch you guys later, and we're gonna be back to our usual upload schedule of like Tuesday through Friday next week. I had to take like a week off trying to do some school stuff and some master program stuff, but I will catch you guys later. All right, peace.